And up next this week is Bruno, starring Sacha Baron Cohen. It's another one of his little ambush comedies. This time he's playing Bruno, who used to host basically the equivalent of a cable access show about fashion. And he has a little mishap at a Milan runway, which actually he really did go to Milan and really did get himself thrown off a runway there wearing a Velcro suit. So he goes to Hollywood and tries to become a celebrity, not in the sense that, you know, he does anything. It's like celebrity as a job that he's applying for. And you know, the movie, I think, works well enough as a critique of the fashion world and of celebrity, this idea of celebrity as its own job. But then, you know, it really loses focus. You know, the thing about Borat, which came out before this one, and really there's very, very similar movies. I mean, it's the same joke, different character, but that one at least had a central theme, and that was, you know, the xenophobia inherent in Americans and this sort of like fear and of the unknown, of foreigners. But this one, I mean, it's about the fashion world, it's about celebrity, it's about homosexuality, and it's just sort of everywhere. And a lot of it just is shocking for the sake of being shocking, and it's not, which isn't funny.
And that's exactly what he does. And you know, it takes a shot at the fashion world because it has one model in it saying how tough modeling is, and then it leaves that subject. Yeah. You know, and so I mean, it's really tough to say that that's a critique of any of this stuff when you know, that's as far as it goes. And then it has him well,
it's like he's
filleting a ghost in a gypsy parlor. Yeah. You know, I mean, there's so much in this that is just supposed to be shocking. And the problem with Sacha Baron Cohen's comedy, if you can call it that, is that, you know, he's not really funny in a normal sense. He makes jokes with the audience, and you're supposed to be laughing at the other person in the room because they're not part of the joke, and that's not funny. That's not genuinely funny.
That happens in comedy all the time.
That's not genuinely funny.
I don't disagree. I do disagree with you that you know, a lot of times, especially the scenes I thought worked in the movie where he basically just sat down with somebody who had this opposite point of view, like the gay converters, and you know, and just, you know, he says some outrageous things to get a rise out of them, but you know, it's not on the level of handcuffing himself to his assistant in a hotel. It's not that sort of thing. But I mean, you know, he's sitting down with a camera with these people, and they're saying what they want to say. So you know, you can't really fault him if they say stupid things. That's on them. And you know, and I thought in those scenes the movie worked, and they worked the same in Borat. But I mean, in this, it's really, you know, it's hard to fault a hotel worker for walking in and seeing a guy with a toilet brush strapped to the front of his face and being mortified by it. I mean, that's mortifying. Yeah. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't critique the hotel worker or even America in general for being mortified by that. I mean, that's just bad behavior. Yeah. So you know, I did find it funny, you know, here and there, but for the most part, it's just outrageous behavior and lunacy, and I really didn't care for most of it. So I'm going to say skip it.
I completely agree, and we'll be right back with our final review.